All right, all right. Thank the Lord for another beautiful and blessed day. This beautiful Friday morning. Hope everybody is doing well, for this is another day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all oftentimes hear me in videos say only God can take two imperfect people, put them together, and keep them together, because we know it's not easy being with somebody. And this can relate to both ways. I know people that's married, they gonna relate to this video, and then most people that's shacking up gonna relate to this video, because we all have been down that road and done things we shouldn't have done before. But only God can take two imperfect people, put them together, and keep them together. This is just a real talk video. You know, y'all know me and my sense of humor. I always like to, pause sometime and do videos like this. But at the same time, I'm serious in this video, and I know a lot of people gonna laugh, because sometimes you just gotta laugh things off. It's just like a lot of men when they get off work. They done had a hard day at work, long day. This is just the difference of us and how I can start an argument just off walking in the door. How many of y'all fellas, y'all go home and when you get home, your woman got every light in the house on? Every light in the house is on, TV's on, and things be on that you don't even need to be on, and you be trying to, watch the electricity bill and cut back on things, save money, putting bulbs with lower wattage in the lights. You know all the things you know how to do. But as soon as you walk in the door, every light in the house is on, and then the heat is sky high, because a lot of women have thin blood, and a lot don't, and they be really freezing when you are hot as hell. That go your first argument right there. Well, I'm hot. No, I'm cold. That's why I had the heat on for a reason. And then you want to come in the door and change things. Then it could be vice versa. You can have a man that done got off work before they woman, and when he at the house in his mode, he got his music going, got all the lights off. Then the woman come in the door, cutting on all the lights. Just done spoils your little mood you was in, and then start talking and just running off at the mouth of stuff that happened at work and stuff you really don't want to hear, fellas. Do it. My point is, you see where I'm going with this video. It's hard work, and you have to give up things on both ends. It can't be, well, I'm gonna do it this way all the time, and then I'm gonna go this way. This is why a lot of people are at each other's throat in their own marriage, or excuse me, people that ain't married, that's shacking up. We are different by day and night. Let me talk about some of the things JT used to, deal with. And here goes another thing. I don't like doing what you do. A lot of times I don't want to look at a movie. I want to go look at the stories. I want to look at Judge Judy. Why you won't watch this with me? Why you won't watch that with me? Because I don't like it. Thank God for TVs being in more than one room. See, when you shack up, especially, you really see the real side of somebody. You see how they really live. Some of us are just filthy as I don't know what. You can tell a lot of people how the way their house is by looking at their car. Their car is a hot mess. It could be a beautiful Benz, but on the inside of it, it's just stuff thrown everywhere. See, then a lot of fellas, I hear men all the time, we all can relate to this. Man, my woman show was fine at the beginning. I mean, you hear this all the time. I don't know what's going on with her now. Well, you've been shacking up with her so long that you see the real side of her. Now she's starting to get ugly to you in so many ways, because you look at her at nighttime. Y'all know I'm just gonna keep it real in this video, and they can say the same thing about us. But see, some women wear so much makeup that it takes the beauty away from how beautiful they really are. Some of them you will never see their natural hair. A lot of them got beautiful natural hair, but they gonna be weaving it up, fellas. See, when you get to moving in, when y'all move in with each other, and she start taking off so much stuff, you don't know who the hell you looking at, do you? Oh man, you don't know who you was looking at, because the hair came out, the fingernails came out, the makeup came off, everything came off, and now you waking up in the morning saying, "Damn, whoo, I almost made you run out the house, didn't it?" I'm just being funny, but I'm being real at the same time. I want to go out to eat. Well, I need a home cooked meal. So many women, they don't cook no more, fellas, but you got to remember what you got into at the beginning. If she wasn't cooking at the beginning, why do you expect her to cook when you get together? That going out to eat can get very expensive. You just had a hard day at work. You want to rest. You want to relax. She wants you to come out with her and go kick it with friends that you can't stand. She wants you to get in the shower with her, but you don't want to be in the back of the shower freezing. Why you don't want to hold me? Because you got the heat on and it's hot as hell. These are the things a lot of people are dealing with. These are the things. A lot of women take almost 2 or 3 hours to get ready from somewhere they going, and what, probably going to be there 30 minutes. You just spent 2 or 3 hours in the restroom getting ready and you getting on the damn airplane. Oh man, these are the things, fellas, you just have to accept it. But don't mean you don't love them. You love them. And I'm sure women probably sit up and say all kind of things about us. But it's just amazing me how long a woman stay in the mirror. But then you got some men that can stay in the mirror long too. But men and women are different by day and night. That's why a lot of men, all they going to do is go take they, shower or they bath. They going to put their clothes on, comb their hair. Boom, they out the door. But a woman, it don't go like that all the time. And then that causes the argument. Well, I'm going to leave you. You go by yourself. You got your own car. And you ain't going to leave me. We going together. All kind of arguments over, things that we can can really sit up and just really laugh about. And, let's don't even talking about sex. Fellas, when you horny and your woman tell you, not today. And sometimes it ain't that time of the month. They just don't feel like it. They ain't in the mood. See, a lot of us can't have sex unless the woman is in the mood. And then you wonder why I'm talking about why people masturbate a lot. Why I did the videos about porn. You want to have something with your woman or your wife, and well, my head hurt. And I remember D.L. Hughley said, "Girl, I ain't even trying to play with your head. Just turn over and let me do what I do. I'll be finished in a little bit." Oh man, I'm gonna make some people mad at this. Here you go. I want you to go down on me and have oral sex. I want you to make me feel good. And then when you go down on her, fella, she don't want to go down on you. I don't do that. That's nasty. But you just ask your man to do that for you. See, these are things that causes a lot of people to go cheat also. Y'all just follow me in this video. This is why a lot of men go out and commit adultery. This is why a lot of men go out and cheat. Why a lot of women go out and cheat. Because what you won't do, somebody else will. And you will start falling in lust for the one who do what your woman or your wife won't do. See, people don't like to keep it real when we do videos like this. And we have to understand how different we are. And I hear a lot of men always complaining, why you putting all that fake weave in your hair? Why you just won't let your natural look show? And I want to see the beautiful side of you. I want to see that beautiful hair. I want to see you without makeup. That causes an argument. Because a lot of women don't think they look good without makeup. And then you got this other argument about you too cheap. We ain't going out enough, and you're going out 4 nights out of the week, but it still ain't enough. And you sitting there working 2 jobs. You tired. You so tired when you get out of work, you don't feel like going out. A lot of couples have debates over food. I don't eat what you eat. That's why a lot of people want to stay at home and make their own food, because it's so much being put in this food nowadays. You got to be careful what you eat and be careful where you going. It's a lot of stuff just ain't safe nowadays. That causes a lot of arguments. Now, let's move on, fellas, to all of us who have dated. Or if you haven't dated, you ain't gonna feel this video, but if you have ever dated a woman with kids, I can throw up both of my hands and write a book on dating a woman with kids more than one time. JT single, and it's a reason why. How many of y'all fellas ever dated a woman with kids and it just seemed like don't nothing go right? When they want to talk to you on the phone, they mad already because you ain't talking on the phone. But when you get on the phone, you can't never have a conversation because of the kids, the children. Man, you can be in your most sexiest conversation, getting down to it on the phone where y'all about ready to just go and lay down with each other. And you just be talking and running your little smooth game, and all of a sudden, sit down somewhere. And killed your spirit, ain't it? Y'all cut that damn TV off. And then they want to get back in the mode on the phone. Now, what was you saying to me? Ooh, you was going to do what to me? I'm sorry, them kids had, shut up somewhere, sit down somewhere, Tyrone. And then you ready to get off the phone. because you can't never get back in the mode that you was in because the kids done killed your sex spirit. Y'all can feel me if they're the ones that keep it real. Kids can mess up your romance, can't they? Kids gonna walk in on you when you got mom up in the air. And y'all ain't listening that far. I stretch my hands to thee. See, it's a lot of women that cuss their children out, which is a turnoff for most men. But then you got men that cuss their kids out. You be wanting them kids. You ain't gonna get none till them kids go to sleep. And some of these women got these kids that'll stay up all night long. They in your face wondering what you really trying to do with their mama. Oh man, somebody gonna film in this video. These are the things that you deal with, and you try to explain to the kids. I'm just really, you need to go to sleep because I'm trying to get some from your mama. But see, when you shack up, this is what you deal with. When you married, a lot of people, this is what you deal with. Somebody will catch that later on. Some of these kids are so bad, but it's not so much of the children's fault in so many ways. It just be lack of discipline, and half of the time, daddy ain't around. Hmm. And then you always have this thing about Valentine's Day. Well, every day is a Valentine's Day, just my opinion, because what you do for somebody ain't never enough. A lot of women, men too, gonna complain because it don't matter how you break your back for people, it just still ain't enough. I remember the comedian D-Ray was talking about Valentine's Day. And he was talking about old girl was saying, what you gonna give me for Valentine's Day? He said the light bill paid. Can't you go flip the switch and see the lights on? He said he don't like Valentine's Day, and I failed to him when he was saying that in that video because every day should be a day about love. Same I say about Mother's Day. Every day is a Mother's Day if your mother's still around. You know, we want to wait on certain days to do things for people with each other. That's how you make things work most of the time too, man. You just love each other and do stuff you ain't never really done before to keep that fire going. Excuse me. And then here go the other thing about church. Well, you went to church with me at first. Well, girl, I did that to get to you. I got you now. I ain't got to go to church no more. See, this is why most people don't go to church with each other no more. Now I done got you. I'm at home now. You can go to church, and then you got a debate behind that. She going to church while the man gonna stay at home most of the time. Now you mad because he ain't going to church with you. Oh man, this is what a lot of things have came to now. This is what you see in a lot of shacking up, especially. I mean, it's hard to stay with somebody. I don't know how fellas have more than one woman. I don't know how they do it because it's hard just to try to please one woman. Some of y'all ain't happy unless your woman is happy. Some of y'all walking around depressed and mad fellas because your woman is not happy. And you trying to figure out what else can you do to make her happy when she real talk. She might not be happy with herself, or on the other side, men, women, you doing the same thing and the man might not be happy with himself. So these are the things we deal with in these confused relationships. There's a lot of people angry and confused, and we got relationships with men and women with women. How confusing is that? Then here's a hurt child in the middle. This child don't know what to be when they grow up because they see that it's okay for a man to be with a man and a woman to be with a woman. And with that being said, God bless you and God keep you. I ain't gonna go no further than that. Peace, y'all.